cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life. But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
As for Game of Thrones characters, there is a wide variety when it comes to unique and special people. There is one that we can still not quite put our finger on. Melisandre is a red priestess for the Lord of Light. And while we have started to grow accustomed to her actions, can we really say we believe she is who she says she is? Well, of course not. I mean, when a woman who looks to be in her mid-30s takes off her choker and suddenly becomes an ancient reflection of herself, people start to wonder. We've talked about it before. Melisandre, like her fellow red priestesses, wears a choker around her neck with a ruby attached. It allows her to glamour herself or hide her true identity from the world. So when she takes it off, we see what she is hiding underneath the facade that she displays to everyone else. There are many theories as to who she may be, what her purpose is, her overall intent for Westeros, whether good or bad, and they all share one fact. Melisandre is not the woman she claims to be. The question is, if she really is this old crone, then why doesn't she show it? Why must the Red Woman mask her identity? It can't surely be for the sole purpose of sexually arousing a person with King's blood. These days, characters with King's blood are few and far between, and it seems unlikely that all Red Women alike would portray this youthful look for the remainder of their service to the Lord of Light. But that's just me. I mean, I guess since it is top priority in finding the prince that was promised, candidates for the prophetic hero may find it easier to trust in a young and innocent looking woman of faith. But that still seems a bit absurd. So who is she? Well, before we start guessing at an infinite amount of characters from the vast source material in the books, let's see if we can narrow it down. First, we know that she is over 100 years old. The actress who plays Melisandre admitted this in an interview back in 2012, saying, "I don't know how old she is, but she's way over 100 years. The showrunners David and Dan said in an after the show segment that Melisandre was several hundred years old. And finally, the actor who played Maester Cressen back in season 2, you know, the guy who tries to poison Melisandre but ends up being the only one to die, he asked why Melisandre's character didn't die, and he was told that she is 400 years old, and if she figured out how to survive that long, a little poison would probably do nothing. So we have one exact answer and two more broad answers. I would say Melisandre is closer to 400 years old than anything else, only because that number was the exact answer given about her age. Now, if you say that the body we see when she takes off her choker does not look 400 years old, then you're pretty much right. The production team actually used the likeness of an older woman for the body shots in the scene, and it was explained that they decided to go with a real person rather than just using CGI in its entirety, because how exactly would a 400-year-old person look? It's not really something that has been done, and honestly, if the crew did try to age Melisandre up to 400 years old, she would probably look worse than a walker on The Walking Dead. Okay, so let's go with 400 years for now. There really weren't many characters known by name in that era, so a better question might be what happened 400 years ago in the Game of Thrones timeline. Anything noteworthy? Well, what about the Doom of Valyria, the volcanic explosion that wiped out pretty much all of the Valyrian Peninsula and took out the majority of Valyrians and their dragons? There of course was not a good explanation for the cause of such a natural disaster, and it leaves the ruins of Valyria one of the most mysterious and unexplored regions in the known world. Would it be of any coincidence that a magical and influential character like Melisandre could be tied back to the timeline of the Doom? Let me know what you think about that. I want to mention that in correlation with the timeline, for me to subscribe to this idea, I have to have more context. So I did some fact checking. It turns out that up until the Doom, Valyrians ruled a massive area of land in Essos, referred to as the Valyrian Freehold. They had their dragons to thank for that, and Valyrians ruled and expanded their reign for nearly 5,000 years. They built cities and machines that were of unmatched architecture and technology, unlike anything made after the devastation. When you reread and learn more about the setting of Valyria in the good days, you can see how there could be an outside force that did not take kindly to the domination by this one race of people. Much like in the current timeline where there are maesters that want all the magic dead in the world, it makes me believe something similar could have happened back then too. Beyond this, I do not know how one person, or even a whole gathering of people, could somehow cause the massive volcanic eruption, but I'm sure it is in the realm of possibility. Also, this is just conjecture on my part, but followers of the Lord of Light use flames to view the Lord's visions, and fire is the main ingredient in just about every ritual or other worshipping event that Melisandre has a hand in. To me, it only adds to the belief that she may be connected to the Doom, since the main tool of her religion was the destructive force that obliterated the greatest civilization the world has ever known. Just my thoughts. While we can speculate at possible characters that would be well under 400 years old who could possibly be the true identity of Melisandre, I really like the theory that she's actually this ancient woman with a past that may have affected a lot more than we see on the show. If you guys like the video, I can maybe delve deeper into the other theories as to who Melisandre might be, given that she is truly not 4 centuries old. Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.